Now, there's a well-known assertiveness technique called the broken record technique. In some ways, I don't really like this because it feels a bit boring to use, but it can be very effective, so you need to know about it. And this is a technique where you repeat one phrase over and over. And the reason that you do this is you're sending a message to the other person that they are not going to get past you. Let's say, for example, you work in a restaurant, someone's complaining about their meal after they've eaten all of it, so it obviously wasn't that bad. You could say to them, it's not our policy to give full refunds after you've eaten the whole meal. And if they say, but the meal was terrible, you can just say, well, I'm afraid it's not our policy to give full refunds after you've eaten the whole meal. And if they say, but it's only $10 I want back, you can say, well, I'm afraid it's just not our policy to give full refunds after you've eaten the whole meal. And you can feel the power of this, can't you? The other person's thinking, I'm not going to get past this guy. So it's easy to use, and it is powerful. It's tempting to try to be clever and to come up with different arguments each time. But the problem is if you do that, they'll pick on your weakest argument. And then if they defeat that, you can't retreat back to one of your other arguments and say, well, okay, I didn't really mean that one, but how about this argument? So the thing is just to pick a really strong argument like it's not our policy and then just keep repeating that. So that's the broken record technique. And sometimes, if you're dealing with a person who's very persistent, it's the only assertiveness technique that will work.